Hello, welcome to Pure Soul Alchemy with Gabriella. I'm Gabriella Espinosa, life change catalyst and creator of Pure Soul Alchemy. I'll be taking us through a shamanic soul realignment process for the next 30 minutes. So find a comfortable place where you can lay down, relax, and receive this session in quiet. Pure Soul Alchemy is a transmission of channeled shamanic healing technologies which restructure your creative source grid. Transformative operations and procedures are enacted for you while you comfortably relax. Through my perception and vocalization of the inner energetic grid, we are opened in ways which allow these technologies to come into our physical reality and enact change on our behalf. There will be quite a few moments of silence as I am delivering these processes. Simply rest into the silence during these times and receive the healing energies. Don't focus too much on what is being said. Simply relax and let the transmission come through and work on you. It's quite helpful to go back and listen again repeatedly to deepen the effects of the session and to take the healing further. Today's show is a shamanic healing session to strengthen your level of commitment to that which is in your highest and best good. This could be a commitment to better ways of taking care of yourself. It could be committing to letting go of destructive habits, behavior patterns, and people. It could be committing more deeply to your love partner. But whatever the form of increased commitment you are ready to take on, know that it is the ultimate form of self-love. In this session, we will initiate shamanic healing operations for increasing your level of dedication to the triumph of your soul's goals and self-love. You can prepare for this session by visualizing the type of increased commitment you are ready to bring into your life. Some of the healing points we will cover today. Number 1, radiating your soul's fire to inhabit your power to take the lead in what is ultimately most beneficial to your evolution. Number 2, increasing interaction with life's accompanying ideals. Number 3, increasing the connection with your hopes, dreams, faith, and vision. And number 4, allowing authentic commitment to flow from within. Now settle into your stillness. Fall into your natural deep breathing rhythm. Bring into your awareness. Bring into your heart. And bring into your pelvic bowl your willingness to connect with your inherent knowing of what is best and correct for you. Connect with your willingness to reside 100% in commitment to your truth. Connect with the new possibility of your maintaining 100% commitment to your firm resolve to Spirit's requests of your heart. Connecting with consistently doing what brings you the greatest amount of joy and fulfillment. Rest now in the knowing that you are held by Spirit at all times and that your orientation to life is undergoing a vastly improved change. Let that take hold in your sight, in your heart, and in your life as we go through our healing session. So we're going to begin by connecting with our divine physical and non-physical intelligence to align completely with our own core essence. Aligning with the fundamental and essential aspects of ourselves. Aligning with the earth, the sun, the moon, with our own Mother, Father God self, with our own inherent Creator self, and our right placement in the universe. The purest healing source within us is our own deepest aspect. We agree to serve as our own healing agent and to serve from and as our own ultimate inner counsel, the All That I Am. We now invoke, welcome, and receive our beloved Mother and Father God to exact their loving, divine, blessed grace directly into our healing proceedings today. So we're going to begin with healing point number 2. Increasing interaction with life's accompanying ideals. Those ideals that form the constant in our life, what we are consistently striving towards, but may forget about on a day-to-day basis. So we're increasing interaction with life's accompanying ideals. At the same time, implementing processes for releasing hidden overtures from the past. Overtures from the past that no longer represent life's accompanying ideals. Healing incarnational loss. And at the same time allowing the flow of influence of our divine support network. Healing any ways in which we have pinched ourselves off from receiving this support, this life-sustaining, life-enhancing support. And we're going to start increasing and internalizing processes for staying with the commitments that rise up from your soul's depths of knowing. So these are commitments that make themselves known to us. That the depths of our being is informing us on a regular basis. And these may very well be commitments that we are discounting, overlooking, overriding on a regular basis. So we are increasing and internalizing the staying with these commitments that rise up from our soul depths of knowing. Typically, just an aside here, typically when we think of making commitments to better our lives, we're typically working the wrong way from the outside in. And actually, the way it truly works is for us to realize that the commitments that are coming up, welling up from within us, banging down our door, our psyche doors, wanting us to pay attention to them and align with them. That's how it really works. So commitments have to come from within. Replenishments of attentive operation. Basically operating from a place of being committed to paying attention to these unfolding and informing commitments, those commitments that come from within. So we're committing to our commitments. Great. Incorporation of the will to shift the lifestyle. And that's very literal. So becoming bodily filled with these lifestyle shifts that we are being informed of, that want to grow us to our next best version of ourselves, of our lives. Making peace with and residing in the purgative effect that results from taking on a life worth living. So when we commit to taking on a life worth living, that which is not in alignment is naturally going to purge from our system, and it can feel uncomfortable. So what we're doing now is we're making peace with the potentially uncomfortableness that naturally arises when we commit full on with that which makes our life worth living. Right. Regarding, quote-unquote, fending for ourselves as a lesser outflow and incrementally increasing our livelihood based on collaborative Mars incorporated dealings. So basically incorporating the strength of the Mars aspect, our own Mars aspect, to move us, to allow ourselves to be moved in the right way and in the right direction. This could be collaboration with other people. It could be collaboration with spirit. It can be collaboration with our goals, our ideas, etc. Lessening the tendency to overanalyze the default mechanisms for impending beneficial results. Resolution of those hidden pathways of desisting, alchemical resolution. Basically saying no to of alchemical resolutions. And these are hidden. So these are ways in which we don't even realize that we are saying no to alchemical resolution for our highest good. Moving on to healing point number 3, increasing the connection with our hopes, dreams, faith, and vision, higher purpose, higher guidance. Increasing that connection. Subtle field rehabilitations to increase allowing ourselves to dream big and grow in the knowing of our affairs of multiplying avarice. This is where we take care of ourselves, and in doing so we take care of many. Never at the expense of the self. Because we don't sacrifice ourselves, we help many more people. Wanting the best for ourselves and others. Great. So while that is underway, we're going to do some operations for relinquishing viewing of our lives as an inherent failure. relinquishing the perception that who we are and what we are about is a failure. Initiating departure from opening to holding our goals, visions, and dreams to viewing them as sacred communications from our God selves. So we're healing any departure that we have made at any point in our life or lifetimes from opening to holding our goals, visions, and dreams as sacred communications from our God selves. And let's also heal this generationally. Great. That's going to continue. It's flowing quite nicely. And we're going to continue on to healing point number 4. Allowing authentic commitment to flow from within. And we talked about this at the beginning. So we are expanding our ability to allow authentic commitment to flow from within, to inform us, and to form our reality. So at the same time, implementing the releasing of the need, the mistaken need for maintaining comfort. So releasing the need for maintaining comfort. Relaxing into traversing the unknown that arises when we move out of our comfort zone and into the terrain of that which our soul wants to build for us. So this is new, uncharted territories. So on one piece of this is that we are acclimating ourselves to what may seem like and feel like a no man's land. It may feel uncomfortable. So we're releasing the need for maintaining comfort. And at the same time, we're going to begin infusing the quality of tranquility from the divine into our soul commitment process. So this is a big deal here. Infusing tranquility, the vibration of tranquility from the divine into our soul commitment process. And this will help us along our way so that these foreign lands of places that we have not quite been before don't feel so foreign. Aligning with this quintessential move to our higher efficacy of our soul. interacting peacefully with this new normal, as we are aligning with this quintessential move to our higher efficacy of our soul. So we're going to implement a replenishment and a rebuilding of the stocks we've overlaid with difficulty, this is in the past, as a means of subsisting on outdated modes of striving. So replenishing and rebuilding anew these stocks that previously have been overlaid with difficulty as a means of subsisting on outdated modes of striving, realizing our true intent and moving forward based on that. Increasing an impartial resolution to carry forth, mediating the soul's response, and we're going to go ahead and infuse the energetic healing support of Aura Soma bottle number 81 into our session. This one is called Unconditional Love, and the colors are pink over pink. I'm going to read a little bit about it, and I encourage you to visit my website and read even more. There's quite a bit more on the page. I love myself the way I am. Self-acceptance brings us in touch with the child within that may now experience, so that we may now experience the unlove that that child experienced for healing. We now need to offer that child the love we can summon from our life. The main theme is compassion and understanding. And this bottle is a remedy for the need for love and self-acceptance. And it's really beautiful that this bottle is coming in for us at this time during the session, because anytime we want to make a positive change in our lives, we have to confront those places in which we've been hurt, traumatized, into shrinking our aspirations and our self-estimation. And this bottle, which helps us to bring in even more unconditional love and acceptance for ourselves, helps us to break through these limitations. So it's the perfect remedy for increasing our commitment to that which is in our best and highest good. Great, so we're going to move along to healing point number 1. Radiating your soul's fire to inhabit your power to take the lead in what is ultimately most beneficial to your evolution. So we are affirming and bringing forth a vibrational, energetic suggestion to your system to begin radiating your soul's fire, to inhabit your power, to take the lead in what is ultimately most beneficial to your evolution. This is the required potent energy to fuel your active, full-scale inhabitation of your truth. This is what fuels effective, positive action. towards your evolution. Increasing affinity with a more powerfully engaged fire element flow. So we are increasing, actually I should say we are merely posing an energetic suggestion to your system. There's never any force. We're never applying any force. We're merely making energetic suggestions to your system to more powerfully engage your fire element flow. And at the same time, we are increasing your affinity with a more powerfully engaged fire element flow. Tempering and harmonizing this increase with the rest of your system, bringing your system fully in alignment with, on track with, in agreement with this increased fire element flow. So we're now bringing our session to a close. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Pure Soul Alchemy with Gabriella. I highly recommend that you listen to this session repeatedly. This will deepen the effects of the session and take your healing further with each replay. For more info, visit www.puresoulalchemy.com. This is Gabriella Espinosa. Have a wonderful day.